Not me sounding like Kim. Hi everyone, and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Jasmine. I am your amiga, your prima, your favorite online content creator. And today we have actually a different kind of setup. So if you guys see me, I do look a little bit crazy, but it's because I'm going to be getting ready with you guys while I'm answering some of your juicy questions. So I've done a video like this. I've done actually 2 videos like this before, but they've been like more formal business introduction videos. So now I want to kind of let you in and let you all get to know me a little bit better. So before I ramble on, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me down below so we can keep growing our familia. So I do have some coffee with me. Like I said, today I'm going to be getting ready with you guys. I do have some questions here. So if you guys kind of see me looking this way, it is because there are some questions right here. So I'm going to be answering some juicy questions that I have never answered before on camera. I'm going to be doing my makeup as well. And I know I tend to kind of talk fast, you guys, so I'm gonna try my best to kind of talk slow. I'm gonna be showing you guys everything I got in today's video, but as you guys can see, I'm also looking at my mirror because I do have my mirror right here. But I actually just put like a little bit of concealer, you guys. So like I put like a little bit of concealer under my eyes, and that was it. And I kind of just pin my hair back so that way I can show you guys how I really do my makeup from start to finish. So let's get into the video. So to start my makeup, I'm going to go ahead and start with I never know how to pronounce these words, but I'm going to go ahead and start with the 332 Golden Caramel in Maybelline Fit New York, and this is the Matte Poreless Foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit on the back of my hand. I always put it on the back of my hand because that way you don't have to like grab a lot of foundation. And let's go ahead and get into the first question. Oops, I put a lot. So the first question was, how old am I? I am 25 years old. I am a Pisces, so if anybody's a Pisces, comment down below. But I am 25 years old, and I'm actually the oldest in my family. So the next question was, what is my ethnicity? So I do consider myself Mexican. My parents are from Mexico. I have said it before. My mom is from Michoacan, Morelia, and my dad is from Jalisco, Guadalajara. The next question you guys kind of went in was, where do I see myself in 5 years? So in 5 years, I really see myself, of course, with a house already, you know, hopefully. And let me not say hopefully because I'm a huge believer in manifestation, but I will have my marketing agency set up. I really do want to just have it built up so that way it can kind of run itself. The next thing I'm going in is with the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. And I'm actually just going to be putting this under my eyes and on my nose and on my chin. And then also on my like little dark spots, because I do have some dark spots on my cheeks. I've talked about this before, but I used to be on birth control for years and I never had any acne issues. And I swear, you guys, I think it was because of the birth control that made my skin just break out so bad. And because of it, I still kind of like struggle with dark spots. So let me know down below if you kind of like struggled with something similar, because I'm still trying till this day to kind of like correct my skin. So my skin care routine is like really important to me, and I've done a video like it before, but let me know down below. I have updated my skincare routine, so a lot of my products are like high end now. So let me know down below if you guys want a video with an updated skincare routine. The next question was, how many siblings do I have? So I do have one sister. She is 20? Yeah, 21. Never mind, 21. Oh my God. I forget that all of us are like 4 years apart. So my sister is 21. My brother is about to be 18, I believe. I cannot remember ages anymore, you guys. And my youngest brother is about to be 12, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken. I really need to ask them. So we're going to get into the juicy questions you guys keep asking. The next question was, would I ever get my body done? And this is something that, this is just my personal opinion, you guys, but I am a huge advocate for natural bodies, just because I kind of have seen like just so many horror stories from getting your body done, and I fully support anyone that does it, but just make sure that you truly do it because you want to do it. Because I just know that social, I guess, like pressure can come and affect a lot of people's choices. And so that's why I'm a huge advocate on, you know, just do what's best for you. If it makes you happy, that's cool. And if you like your natural body, that's cool too. But I think that nowadays with our society, where society kind of paints a picture of you have to look this way, you have to look this way, a lot of girls are kind of just doing things for society. So just from like seeing that from like an outside perspective, I just want to make sure that we're putting enough energy into, you know, natural bodies rock too. So I will forever love my natural body, and no, I don't think it's for me, so I don't think I would ever get my body done. So the next thing I'm going to go in is actually with a little bit of bronzer. I usually don't go in with bronzer anymore because, as you guys know, I moved to Phoenix and it gets so hot out here, and I tan really fast, so I usually don't put bronzer anymore. But just for the sake of this video, I'm going to go in with a little bit of bronzer. I don't know if it's the light, it just looks kind of crazy, and I need to put some bronzer. So I'm gonna go in with the bronzer like along my cheekbone right here. I am no makeup expert, this is just how I do my bronzer. So the next question is, am I religious? So I would consider myself more spiritual. As a Latina and Mexicana, I did grow up, you know, in a Catholic household. My my grandma was super religious. Like on my dad's side, she was super religious, and I think she was a nun or wanted to be a nun. And she was just super religious from ever since, you know, ever since I could remember, from like a really young age. Like she would go to church daily. Like this was probably the only person that I knew that would go to church every single day and never miss a day in Mexico. So we just learned a lot from her. My family was super religious, but growing up, I just didn't fully align with a lot of things that were being practiced with people preaching something else. So when it comes down to religion, I always think about it like this, you know, if it works for you, great. And if it doesn't, then great. You know, whatever you believe in, at the end of the day, I think that we still believe in a higher power. We still believe in God, and whatever route or whatever direction that you believe, that's just for you to understand. So I am more spiritual. I do believe like in, you know, I do believe that there's like a higher power. Okay, the next question was, how many tattoos do I have? So I currently have actually way too big. So when I was growing up, I saw like a Mexican novela, and I don't know if you guys remember, I forget what the name of the novela is called, but she had a cross on her arm and it was really tiny, and I just loved it ever since that day. So that was actually my first tattoo. Tradition, like every year my birthday, I try to get like a new tattoo. So I do have 11 tattoos. I was going to try to show them all to you guys, but it is a lot. So if you guys want a video on my tattoos, leave it down below. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. blush. So this is in the shade Primer Infused Blush, Always Rosy, and it looks like this. It's like such like a pretty color, and I don't know about you guys, but I have to like press on my blush because after 2 hours it's gone. So I do have to like add on like a little bit more than usual. But the next question is, you guys got juicy. Do I have any kids, and do I want them? Everyone like in the Hispanic community obviously wants you to have kids, and I've said this before, and this is so controversial because people always say something different, like, oh, you're gonna want kids later, but I actually have never wanted kids, and the more I think about it as I get older, I don't think I want any. I think that I'm a very good aunt.
I'm a very, very good aunt. And I do have, let me kind of go back. So I don't have any kids myself, but I do have 2 kids with my boyfriend. So myself, I wouldn't have any kids, but I'm just blessed to have 2 kids that I get to learn from and watch grow up. And it's just so fun because kids just teach you so much. So we're getting really spicy with the questions. The next question was, would I ever consider a threesome? And the answer is no. And no. I am very territorial, so no. The next question, this is a kind of a big one, a mouthful. The next question is, what happened to my friends? So there's a question that I actually just wanted to include in the video, because I think it really, really is like a lesson when you're going through your 20s and even when you're growing up, that not every friend you make when you're younger, you're gonna keep, and it's okay to go through seasons where you have friends that teach you different things. And I wanted to include this question specifically because I moved to Arizona. You guys see how much blush I'm putting? Like I told you, I have to put a lot. But I moved to Arizona about 8 months ago, and I feel like in the process of moving, not that I lost friends, because I never like to say that I lost friends, but I gained clarity of who were the friends that I wanted to keep around me. So let me kind of go in a little bit deeper into that. I've been doing like a lot of personal growth, and I feel like when you're on that journey, you have to be around people, not me sounding like Kim, you have to be around people that really, really get you on that level. So if those people are like not wanting to upgrade themselves or upgrade their life, I think that a lot of people get offended when people talk like this or say this stuff out loud, but there's no reason for me to be around you if we can't help each other grow. Like, it has to be a mutual relationship. And if you're not helping me grow, and if I'm not helping you grow into your goals or just to become a better person, then why are we around each other? And I feel like there were just a couple of friends where it wasn't really like a soul or like a deep connection friendship. So unfortunately, they kind of just disappeared. And I never actually really feel bad about friendships. I know this is so controversial, but I never feel bad about friendships because, like I said, I feel like you just learn from every season and every stage in your life, and everything happens for a reason. So I kind of, as I get older, I kind of learn to detach myself from just friendships and just learning how to let things go when they're meant to be let go of. So hopefully that helps for anybody like out there kind of like struggling with friends. I do want to follow up this question with, because this is a huge Twitter thread that I keep seeing, you guys, but there was a Twitter thread that said, unpopular opinion, like, do you guys think that people with no friends just don't know how to keep friends? And I do want to answer that really, really quick, but because it is really interesting to me. But I don't think that it's that they don't know how to keep friends. I think that when you're really confident in yourself, and when you're in no competition with anybody but yourself, a lot of people's ego rises, and you see people's ego come into play and they act different just because you're confident in yourself. And so that's what I have a problem with. I have a problem with those people that just kind of assume that you feel a type of way, assume that you're thinking a type of way just because you're leveling up or you're succeeding in life. And again, I know that everybody has a different perception, or everybody has different perceptions of different things, how they happen. So I'm a huge advocate for communication, but I think as you get older, you kind of realize, like, you kind of just weigh, like, is this even worth my time? And if that friendship or if that person, isn't worth your time, then to me, I just feel like it isn't worth a conversation. But, obviously, if you've known this person for a really long time and they mean something to you, then you do want to have a conversation with them to kind of just have communication of what happened. So I'm a huge believer in communication, but I also believe that, if a person kind of just distanced themselves away from you, it just was there for a reason. And I'm sure that, if it's meant to happen, you'll reconnect later. If it's not, then I always feel like you should be happy for other people. Like, I always wish them success and I always wish them love, but just in a different lane, if that makes sense. So I know that was a long answer, but I did want to answer that, and I want to get your guys' opinions. What do you guys think about that controversy? But let me know down below. Let me go ahead and finish up. So you guys kind of saw me. I added some highlighter. So I added some highlighter to my cheekbones and the top of my forehead. But I do want to go ahead and finish off this video with the last question was, what is something that nobody knows about me? And I actually wanted to add a couple interesting facts. So a couple interesting facts about me was that I was in karate for years and years. If anybody knows, I made it up to a purple belt, and that's a lot. So I was so close to the brown belt, but I kind of just tapped out. But I did get a purple belt. So if anybody knows karate, you guys know that that's a lot. Another interesting fact about me is that I attended a boot camp when I was 8 years old.